Welcome to Tori Show, starring
me,
Tori,
my water bottle,
and her mum, author A Hearn. So today, Tori and I are going to talk about.
I don't have popcorn.
You have got popcorn hands. It doesn't matter how much you wipe them on your clothes. You've still got popcorn hands. We are going to talk about the Clancy Quill Series.
But not just this one. This one, this one, and the other ones.
Book 1.
Book 2.
Book 2.
Book 3.
Book 3.
And Book 4.
Book 4.
And Book 5. I'm saying it for
And the final one, Book 5.
Yeah.
Yes, so we'll go through them. Do you know which one's your favourite? I like all of them. So this is Clancy Quill and the Onitor amulet. So Clancy had never felt very special. He had made it to his 12th birthday without being particularly special at all, until the Onitor test changed everything. Clancy could feel his hand warming up. He looked at his grandfather for reassurance. His grandfather smiled at Clancy and nodded down to the locket. The clear stone at the top had started to glow a bright white. "What does this mean?" Clancy asked in a high-pitched voice. "Just wait," his grandfather answered. The stone slowly started to change colour. Clancy couldn't take his eyes from his hands. The stone changed from red to blue to yellow and then changed to green and stopped there. The glow grew brighter and brighter. Clancy used his other hands to cover his eyes to shade them from the intense glow. The stone then softened to a dull green glow. So that's the start. That's how the entire adventure of Clancy Quill begins. It's a lot of fun. Clancy is a really great character. He gets caught up in a world that he is really not ready for. He's just a sweet boy who, gets caught in the wrong place, but ultimately it's the right place.
And this video may be a bit longer than usual because we're not reading one book. We're reading 5
blurbs. So, second blurb. This is Clancy Quill and Odysseus's Door. Okay, Clancy Quill lay in his bed staring at his ceiling. Blinking was the only movement he was capable of, and even that was a struggle. "We are ready," he thought over and over. They were ready, and he wasn't. When Clancy had become the Onitor master on his 12th birthday, he had been excited, after a wave of fear followed by confusion. Holding the Onitor amulet in his hand and watching it glow a brilliant green light had changed his life. But not as much as now. Now they were ready. "We are ready," he shivered as he remembered the deep purr talking to him. "We are ready," he had heard over and over. "We are ready." He heard it in his sleep. "We are ready." The dragons were ready to return and needed Clancy's help to do so, ready or not. So, it is a lot of fun. It's Odysseus's Door. It's when, Clancy comes to really find his power and his strength that he needs to help the dragons.
Yes. Is your popcorn?
Is that the one that just hit the floor?
No.
It is so. I'm not eating that.
I ate them when they...
That's you. You got a stronger constitution. You're a kid.
You're weird.
So, third Clancy Quill book. This is Clancy Quill and Mulgard's Gift. So, next blurb. When Clancy had become the Onitor master after taking the Onitor test on his 12th birthday, he would never have guessed he would have ended up where he had. When he had taken the Onitor test, he had held the amulet in his hand, a clear stone wrapped in a woven gold that Clancy had initially mistaken for a locket. The amulet had glowed green, which indicated that he had been chosen as the Smorg Onitor Master. Dragons. Clancy Quill's life had changed. He was thrust into a world of dragons, and now he had hanonged with a dragon's egg. He was overwhelmingly and instinctively propelled to protect that dragon's eggs he was bonded with. Mulgard and Odinu's egg. On thinking of the whelp inside, Lorraine, Clancy smiled. Lorraine had not even hatched yet, and she was so important to him. So that's Mulgard's gift. What was that? Okay, so that bit of popcorn hasn't hit the ground. Okay.
It did not.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, this is the 4th in the Clancy Quill series. It is Clancy Quill and the Talwraith Gateway. Clancy Quill, the current Smorg Onitor Master, was almost hypnotised as more and more single strands of smoke rose and started to twist around each other. Each wisp of smoke resembled a snake, and as they came together, weaving in and out of each other, Clancy remained frozen to the spot, while the smoke snakes became one large snake. The large smoke snake, moving constantly as the individual snakes continued to twist and weave, stood high on its tail. It lowered its head until it was level with Clancy. Clancy understood the confused power. The snakes had untamed, bewildered thoughts of power or energy of some kind. Clancy suddenly saw the power. In the head of the snake, which had placed itself as the head of the largest snake, sat a small piece of shattered green light. The light! Ixmar gasped, as she had obviously seen it as well. Clancy's mind raced. He had shattered the green light, the dragon's life force, when he had destroyed the Ornitholaxanthin. The small pieces of shattered light had been absorbed by the dragons, except one, Clancy thought. I do have a review here that someone who had read all the Clancy books had reviewed it. And TF from New South Wales, Australia says, Clancy Quill is getting better with each book. I have enjoyed the journey I have been on with Clancy as he grows and comes to terms with his powers and responsibilities. I'm looking forward to the next book. Hats off, A Hearn, and thank you for this series.
Then, before we continue with this, let's show them all the pictures.
They're all the same on the Clancy one.
Dang it!
That's the pictures.
Let's show this one. Pictures too.
It's the same picture.
I know. What if it's different on one?
Okay, this is book 5. This is Clancy Quill and Mulkith's Return. Okay, Clancy Quill and Mulkith's Return is the final book in the Clancy Quill series. Clancy is finding his strength as the dragons need him more than ever. His bond with Lorraine is powerful and is called on to protect the dragon family from Mulkith, the mighty gloss black dragon with orange flames in its cold black eyes. Clancy fights his own inner battles as he strongly disagrees with Mulgard about the need to defeat Mulkith. He believes there is a better way. Clancy heard the word defeat and his heart sank. He was finding it hard to picture himself in battle with the mighty black dragon. Clancy suddenly felt a warmth of calm wash over him. He felt Lorraine's mind settle as the calm reached her. He turned and looked at Odinu. She was sitting beside her husband with her head pointed towards him, but her eyes, full of love, were resting on Clancy. It was Odinu. She was helping to calm him from inside somehow. He smiled and nodded his appreciation to the Pearl Dragon. And what I wrote about the whole Clancy series was, Clancy Quill has been a huge part of my life as I have had the pleasure of bringing him to life across 5 books. He has woken me up in the middle of the night and stolen my attention when it should have been elsewhere. He has made me laugh and he has made me cry. And it is with all my love that I offer Clancy to my readers. So there you go. That is Clancy Quill.
And let's show them the picture.
I did that.
Even though it's the same.
I did that. What book are we going to do next? We're going to do Daniela Dish.
Yeah, Daniela Dish will be the next book we will do. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to say this for the rest of the video, for the rest of the time. Rest in peace, Techno. And remember, you can like if you want to, but if you find the video not interesting, you don't really have to do a dislike. But if you don't like the video, you can comment if you would like to. And stay tuned for the next one. And we love you guys. Bye. Subscribe too. Bye. If you want. Bye.